Look at the following pictures and see if you can tell the difference between them. Got it? Bingo! That little line is the Spanish stressing mark, called tilde o acento gráfico. And it is chiquito, pero picoso, because it has the power to turn some words into questions. Hi everyone, I'm Daniel and welcome back to Spanish 55. If you've been following our series with Spanish for Complete Beginners, then you already covered a lot of the basics, from how to make questions in Spanish to how to use verbs like ser and estar. But today, we're gonna move on into some words that are super useful when making questions. Oh, and if this is your first visit, then bienvenido! I hope you enjoyed this video, and I recommend that you check out our other videos from our series, which are a perfect foundation for Spanish. Muy bien, empecemos. First up, que with a stressing mark versus que without one. When there's a stressing mark in que, it means what? And is used for making questions or showing surprise, like, ¿qué estás haciendo? But if you remove the stressing mark, then the meaning changes completely. It becomes a connector word like which or that. Here are some examples. Que with a stressing mark is used in questions like ¿qué quieres comer? ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Que without the stressing mark is used to tie ideas like creo que es posible. See the difference? That little stressing mark is very powerful. Next comes cómo. Cómo with the stressing mark means how, as in ¿cómo estás? But without the stressing mark, it can either be a word used to compare things, such as like or as, or it can even be a form of the verb to eat. Remember, ¿cómo with the stressing mark? You're making questions such as ¿cómo llego a la estación? Or ¿cómo se dice en español? Without a stressing mark, you're either comparing, like ¿cómo quieras? Or you're eating, like yo como pizza. Let us now move on to quién. When quién shows up with a stressing mark, you're asking who, like ¿quién es ella? But without the stressing mark, you're still referring to someone, but it's more of a statement than a question. So remember, stressing mark, you're asking who, like ¿quién viene a la fiesta? ¿Quién es tu amigo? Without the stressing mark, you're making a statement like él es quien me ayudó. Finally, let's talk about cuánto. Cuánto with a stressing mark, it's another question, and it means how much or how many. For example, ¿cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Without the stressing mark, it's used to talk about limits or to make comparisons. For example, hago cuanto puedo. Now, that little stressing mark can be small, but being able to tell how to use it correctly can mean a big difference for you. Are you really serious about learning Spanish? Then you should check out our site, Spanish55.com, where you can book a free consultation with one of our coaches.
5.
Would you like to meet some of our students who have successfully learned Spanish?
Language learners,
Then
just
check
like
out our
you.
podcast.
We share
Conquering
real-life
Spanish,
experiences,
Interview
tips,
with
and
Learners.
strategies.
That's all for today, my friends. Thank you for watching. Hasta la próxima.